I'm in the studio lately. It's the Billy behavior. That's the silly behavior. No. What do these niggas have striped socks? They do.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Lions and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023. As it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gardner, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 8th-year passer, two-time Pro Bowler from Mississippi State, Dak Prescott.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to
Right,
the
32.
28.
Go on 3-2.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Prescott. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They'll try and run for this one. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 and a first down. Singletary, they'll go off the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to 41.
A quick burst there and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's a 2nd down and 4. Prescott now.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, my
He's
God.
taken down.
This kid Jones.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Prescott.
Yeah, we did.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Good D32.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat out.
I'll be trying to prolong
So
his
on 4th
career.
down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
Neck fucked
Back
up.
deep is Tyreek Hill. And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a 2-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And he's out right at the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
They're trying to get a trade. Shit. I forgot.
Throwing is Smith.
Oh, my God.
And this one almost intercepted.
Geno can't throw it. Gino ain't got it yet.
There, nearly an opening drive INT.
Gino ain't got that route yet.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. That one complete to Hill. They get 7 out, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding...
Oh, my God.
Bodies, and it's intercepted. Brandon Stevens. And the Chiefs are going to take over here out near the 40.
Gino, you kidding me? Easy ass route.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later.
That's right.
The Lions pressure, he's brought down. Deion Jones now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football, led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
This is going on. Bro, I'll kill these assists.
Just inside the 20. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Gino down to throw. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap for Smith. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Good shit, Gino.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here we go all fucking day again. Nah, it's just fucking crazy.
No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go
they tried everything they could.
Double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Now Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That shit was cheap.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
Partner, it took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man
That shit was
coming left
cheap.
to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On third down, it's Prescott.
Oh, my God. Come on.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground.
Throwing to the fucking left. Running to the left and just throws right. Come on, dude. Get out of here. That's not supposed to even be accurate. Bullshit.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
No, that should have been a play.
Incomplete. The coverage was too good there. And it's second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
In motion right is Davis. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming.
Guys be having a fucking ball forever, man. They really do. It's the same shit they used to do. I can stop them every down but third and long.
In this second quarter. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. And again, it's Prescott.
Go! Let's go, Derwin! And that's why we bring you here, Derwin. And that's why we pick you up, Derwin. And that's why you're the second pick of the draft. Right there.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can
right there, Derwin.
And close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
Way to get that back for the fellas.
To plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got
defensive
themselves
cap.
a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And that's why we pick you second. Just for that. Instead of a wide receiver, this is what we do.
Even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on.
Come on, Gino.
After the interception, here's Smith.
This nigga can't throw.
But it's incomplete. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Gino. They're going deep for Hill.
Bump me. Fucking bump me.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gino fucking blows.
On third down, Barkley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there. I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith on first down. And going deep for Hill.
The ball be in the fucking air too goddamn long, man. This nigga not throwing the ball.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball. And
He ain't throwing it long correctly. The ball's way in the air too long. It's too high.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They did a really nice job there defensively.
This is fucking bullshit that this guy's doing this.
On each play, you have guys
Why even let me come back out?
Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one great.
Right out of bounds. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Smith.
Way to catch that. Way to catch that.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Smith's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had elbowed that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And it's going to be incomplete.
No way.
Catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind.
Oh, my God. We should have kept it.
The Lions turned away on 4th
It's despicable.
down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a moment here to recognize a nice milestone for Dak Prescott. That last throw puts him over 25,000 yards passing for his career. Not too
Man,
bad
hike the
for
fucking ball, dude.
Congratulations.
Why we gotta do all this shit?
What has been a solid career thus far. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Give me that.
His early struggles continue.
Let's go 24.
Intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience.
We can't get the ball downfield. He ain't throwing it.
Defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news.
The ball's in the air too fucking long.
Inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
He ain't throwing. He can't throw it. Ball's in the fucking air too long. It's giving the defense the time to catch up to him.
So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect, but boy, that was force against force.
Oh my God, this guy's fucking garbage.
Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
Stinks.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's my dumbass fault.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Detroit getting set to go now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think
my
they
fault.
would have to. This is
That's what happens when you fucking.
You got to push it whenever you
didn't
get
take
an
the right
opportunity.
man.
You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called.
Should be trying to throw something out of bounds.
Taking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back.
This nigga throwing another pick on the step
in the
next year.
NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
They guarding it. They play in the front. See him on the front? Gino dead tired.
Forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Smith now on second down.
He pitched me here.
That's going to be caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point.
Oh, come on, Stinky.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
This thing can't throw bombs. They're so high in the air, it's allowing the defenders to get underneath to catch up to Tyreek when the ball's hanging in the air.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here.
Looks like we got some work to do with this nigga.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
This thing breaks a tackle
So another
and
incompletion.
still throws it down the field 30 fucking yards.
Attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to Ayuk. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun on third. He's got Ayuk once again. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Getting help. I can see the help. I'm not throwing it.
That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
I can see the fucking help.
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Smith. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. The final shot here before break. Smith. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it.
Balls in the air for fucking ever.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys in KC in just a moment. But first,
it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return.
Come on, the head hit.
23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to speed things up here.
Oh, come on. Oh, shit, man. This is on All-Pro.
Defensively there from Kobe Turner. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh, my God, hurry. Come on, bro. Put your hands out.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. Right hash mark.
Oh, my God, I missed it.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no
Jesus Christ, man.
touchdown game.
Those are the kicks that you might have to confront again in the end. You had a chance to go up by 2 scores here in the third quarter, but your kicker can't convert.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped behind the line on a nice play by Deion Jones. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed.
Oh, pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Lions will take
Got stopped on 4th down. I've been throwing 2 interceptions. This is a disgusting display.
It was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside
2nd and
each
24.
tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and it is now.
Come on, let's make us some points. Let's make up.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second down, Prescott. Able to shoot, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition,
this nigga
they get the game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Oh my gosh,
this should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
On. It would take forever to get under the high center.
Remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. We're back now in KC. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Play action. It's Smith. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Trying to get Lazard some reps.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Tariq out of the fucking game. He's still in the game.
2 yards to gain the 1st here. On the draw, this is Barkley.
Out of here.
Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed.
Nah, it's just fucking trash. It's cheap.
Let's see what they decide to do.
The offense going to stay out
Run,
there.
run.
They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Oh my God, you kidding
They
me?
knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And they give him 5 that time as they draw closer here for a 2nd and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Gosh.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right
Nigga can't even get inside.
Call that no gain on the sneak.
Gino can't even get in. It's terrible.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak.
Gino can't even get in.
The surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up. Unable.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, this defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you
Go
put
defense,
those
we haven't let up
bodies
nothing.
and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Prescott on 1st down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw.
Get him, Darwin.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's
Get him, Darwin.
Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position.
Ripping them all day.
These guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple
These
touchdowns.
niggas going
They're
for
shutting
it.
down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a... Ready being in...
Excuse me.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Smith's throw here pulled in by
Lazard.
And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did.
Go, Lazard. Let's go.
Alan Lazard, a 7-yard touchdown.
Come on.
And the Lions are looking good.
Gotta feed you, boy.
Gotta
feed
you.
you.
Able to extend their lead.
I'm gonna feed you.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is
had a couple hiccups early. We took over.
It has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for. Exactly.
I think we can get it back.
Oswell good with the extra point, and that'll increase.
We could have Dak and traded for Flacco.
And Hall not going to bring this around. KC's offense ready to take over. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national. Prescott looks to throw on first, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
He got scared.
Incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Prescott now on second down. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Let's go, Derwin. Get another one.
8 yards that time on second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now throwing on third down, but he cannot connect.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous
Stay on his ass.
This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still open receiver.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Again, it's Barkley.
Oh, God.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had in the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves.
And they are going to score again. Yeah, Another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Come on, say no. We get one more.
Kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here for Hall, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them,
they're going nuts.
Both offenses put up at least 200
Another
yards
sack.
in the game. Not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread up. Enough to actually see the result.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Prescott. Oh, he stays up.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to go down again.
Floyd with a sack.
Leonard Floyd. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush
Floyd with a big sack.
Back-to-back sacks. And the Lions quickly now going to use the... timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do.
Bitch Dak all day.
To the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now Hill to return it.
Get out of here.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. But they don't really... Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do if they come out with this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
The handoff to Barkley. He'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Smith. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Here we go.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was
Let him know, Reed. Let him know. Let him know.
Just
chill out with that shit.
Even though that one was incomplete, it's been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
get that one back. Let's get that one back.
To pad their
Let's get that one
stats
back.
a bit, but as far as the actual
Get that one back from early.
you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Go, Campbell.
Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game 1 of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway.
Kill me.
You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
Let me go through before this shit disconnects and blah. Thank you, Gino. Got one.